Okay, I was watching some YouTubers in their kitchen yesterday, I think it was, and I noticed that they peel the potatoes before they make anything with their potatoes. Now, I don't know why they do that. Maybe they don't like peelings. I don't know. But most of your vitamins in a potato are right underneath the peelings. So I never peel my potatoes. So what I do is I wash them with water and vinegar, and I got a brush and I scrub them really good to get all the dirt and stuff off of them. But that's it. That's all I do with my potatoes. If they have a rotten spot, I'll cut that out or whatever. But I noticed that yesterday. All of them said, peel your potatoes and let's get started. I thought, well, that's something I don't do. I wonder if there's a reason. Maybe I should look it up. See, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to be making some potato soup, homemade potato soup. And I'm going to have to use some canned goods due to the fact that I haven't been to the store for over a month. And so I ran out of some of my frozen vegetables that I buy. And my fresh vegetables, of course, we use those up the first week. So today for my potato soup, I'll be using canned goods. But this is what I do, is I just cut up my potatoes, and really there's no science to it. Just cut them in little cubes any way that you're used to cutting them. And hey, if you take the peelings off, if that's how you like your potato soup, that's up to you. I was always told that the vitamins for the potatoes is right underneath the skin. Something I'm gonna look up to make sure I was told right, but I noticed that yesterday. I must have watched 3 or 4 cooking shows, and they were making potato soup. I think one of them was making, another person was making potato french fries, homemade fries, and they peeled their potatoes. And I was like, wow, I don't do that. I will say we don't eat much brown rice anymore. We used to eat that in almost every meal that I would make. But brown rice, I found out some things about it. And you can read that on nutritionalfact.org about brown rice. I'm not going to say don't eat brown rice at all or anything like that. I'm not coming up against it myself. I choose not to anymore after I found out what's in it. But that's up to you. But just go check that out if you would. Check out brown rice. And I'm not saying not to eat it. If you want to eat it, go ahead and eat it. So that's one food that we used to eat a lot of. And I thought when I had to give that up, because I found out what was in it, I thought, what am I going to have with our fajitas now that I don't do brown rice? And so I decided to look around and find some other things, other grains that are more healthy for us than that. And I have quite a few different grains over here in my cupboard, but these are just a few. Whole barley wheat grain. I'm not for sure how to say this. Italian barrio grains. I'm not sure if I said that right. It's F-A-R-R-O. I like those too, and I like this one. This is one of my favorites. Italian barley, really good. Barley's good at anything. You can add. I could add barley to this soup. It just add to it. Maybe I will. I might just do that. It's so good. Barley's so good. So, and then, you know, I thought, I saw this many times in the freezer section, riced cauliflower. And so it's cut up like rice. And I thought, and all it is cauliflower. But they called it, well, I'll go get a package. Just hold on. Rice veggies. See that? It just says rice veggies. Ingredient: cauliflower. cauliflower. That's it. That's it. No butter, nothing inside this package, just cauliflower. And they've made these bags where you can steam in the bag. If you don't feel comfortable steaming in the microwave in this bag, you can put it in a microwave dish, put it in the microwave. But this whole thing here has less than 60 calories for this whole bag. So it's 3 servings, a cup apiece, for 57 calories. 57 calories is all this has, this whole bag. And I kid you not, it's 19 calories per serving. This stuff is so good with anything. With your fajitas, it tastes like rice. I can't tell the difference. And it's so healthy for you. So there's another option. And if you have weight to lose, like you want to lose weight, pick you up like 5 bags of those and have it every night for your supper. The whole bag is 57 calories. Put some beans over top of it, some green beans, and then some lentils, because we like our lentil beans. We like I like pinto beans, I like black beans, crazy about chili beans, any kind of bean that you can think of. Now, some people will say, well, how do you do your beans? Do you do them out of the can, or do you do them by the crock pot, or boil them on the stove? How do you do your beans? All of the above. I've done them all. So if you don't have time to sort through your beans and then cook them in your slow cooker, or cook them on the stove, or however you want to do it, I do it in the slow cooker a lot, because then I don't have to worry about the water boiling out so fast. But if you don't have time to do that, buy canned beans. It's better for you than not eating them at all. You need to eat your beans every day. Should have at least 5 servings of beans. Beans are very good for you. They're very nutritious and very filling. So, you say, well, it's so expensive to eat healthy. No, it's not. Look it. You take a can of chili beans, which I got a can here. I can show them to you. Chili beans. All this is red beans and chili sauce. So if you took a can of these beans and you added these beans along with a can of green beans and your cauliflower, riced cauliflower, and you put that on a plate, you're going to have a plate huge, full of food, but under, probably around 480 calories for that whole meal. Now, I can't sit down and eat all that, but if you love to eat a lot, pick foods like that, because then you can get full, be satisfied, and stay eating that way the rest of your life. When I started this 12 years ago and eating this way, I knew it wasn't a diet. It wasn't something that I was on yo-yo diets all my life. I've been a big girl since I was born. I always tease about that. But I've been big ever since I can remember. And when I started eating like this, I knew it was not a diet. This was the way I was going to eat the rest of my life. And I love it. I love it. I'll get these potatoes started. Okay, so what I'm going to do with my potato soup, this is going to be my thickener. I'm going to use this to thicken. Now, sometimes I'll just use refried beans, because we do love refried beans in our potato soup. But for some reason, I just had the taste for these today. So I'm going to go ahead and use those to thicken my soup. But I'm going to do green beans. And I really like to buy the frozen green beans, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And also, I noticed at your grocery stores, you can get it with no salt added. But this one isn't. But anyway, this is green beans, okay? I'm going to put a can of green beans in my soup. I'm going to put a can of corn in my soup. Now this one is no salt added, as you can see up on top, no salt added. So there's no sodium in this. So all it is sweet corn and water. That's it. Just sweet corn and water. No sugar, just the corn. Love that. And this one is carrots, water, and salt. So the carrots have the salt in them, and so does the green beans. But I always look at ingredients because I noticed at one time I would just go into the store and I'd say 100% fruit. And I'd think, oh, 100% fruit. And I'd get it home and then I would start to read the ingredients. And sure, there was 100% fruit in there, but there was additives. And I was like, that's kind of being deceitful, if you ask me. But so that's one reason why I like to make my own jellies, is because it seemed like I can't find just fruit jelly. There's always something added, maybe something added to keep it fresh, something added to make it more sweet, you know, just something always seems to be in my jellies. So I do really like to make my own jelly. But when you can't and you don't have time, try to keep some fruit jelly in your refrigerator. But thanks for watching, and I'll show you the finishing touch when I'm done. Again, it's all vegetables and then a can of legumes inside it to thicken it. And like I said, you can use refried beans also. And this is the finishing touch of the soup that I made today. Can you see it? All right, we're gonna go and enjoy lunch. Bye.